How to profit from tax liens. Welcome back. In this episode, I'm going to answer your questions, how to profit with tax liens. So this is going to be kind of fun. Okay, now all of this has been going on for well over 200 years. So what I'm talking about now is how to profit with tax lien certificates. So my name is Ted Thomas, and I'm going to come right back. When I come back, I'm going to tell you about a gift that I have when I finish the video, and I'm also going to tell you at the end of the video about mistakes people make at tax auctions. Now, it doesn't matter whether you're experienced or whether you're a newcomer. People make big mistakes at tax auctions, and I'll show you how to avoid that. So I'll be right back. This lesson is all about how to profit from tax liens. Now, these certificates are investments with the government. You can't invest with me. You're going to invest with the local government, and you're going to get a check back from them. So this is going to be a predictable, certain, and secure investment. Now, tax lien certificates, they pay an outrageous interest rate. Outrageous. Local governments can pay 16%, 18%, 24%, up to 36% interest on a tax lien certificate. Now, it depends upon the state and the county. Now, could I name off all the states? Yes, but you don't want me to rattle off all those states. Half of the states in the United States and half of the counties will sell tax lien certificates. The other half will actually confiscate the property. But today's episode is all about how to profit with tax lien certificates. Now, the best way to do that is to get started. Now, if you don't get started, you're not going to make any money. Now, you're going to make big-time money in this? Well, I would test it with some small investment to make sure you felt comfortable. But I have many investors that invest $50,000 and $100,000 on one certificate. So what if a shopping center didn't pay their taxes? They would issue a tax lien, which becomes a certificate. You could buy the certificate and be earning 16 or 18 or 24, even 36% on a tax lien certificate. Just depends upon the state and the county you're going to buy in. So is your money safe? Absolutely. You invested with the county, you're going to get a check back from the county. It's not going to get any safer than that, I can tell you. So our episode is about how to profit with tax liens. Now, the video that we're on now, I'm trying to answer some of your unusual questions. So let me tell you this. This sounds like it's unbelievable. I didn't invent this system. It was invented by a combination of the state legislature and the county getting together and saying, look, we have to collect the taxes. Now, why do they have to collect taxes? They have to collect the property tax because that's what pays for the schools to build them and to have school teachers. They also pay for the county sheriff and the police department. They also pay for the firefighters. You're getting the idea. Not only does the county have a lot of employees, but the county has many bills to pay. The bills that they have to pay must be paid. All right. The money that they get is coming from tax lien certificates or tax deeds, depending upon the state. Now, every property across the United States, every property is taxable. And if the property owner doesn't pay the tax, that means they lose the privilege of owning a property. Now, you know, if you're a property owner, you have freedom. You have freedom to rent it. You could put crops on it. You could put cattle on it. You could subdivide it. You could do any number of things with the property. But the one thing that you must do is you must pay taxes. Now, if you don't pay taxes, you lose your freedom for owning that property. The local government would confiscate it. Now, the government has a lot of bills to pay, so they're going to be pretty strict about collecting these taxes. Now, there's severe penalties in some of the states. The severe penalty is they confiscate. But half of the states, or almost half of them, they basically sell a tax lien certificate. So keep in mind, if you buy a tax lien certificate, you're not buying property. What happens is you're getting a certificate that's going to earn you money. You will not get possession of the property, at least not immediately. You might get it when the certificate expires. But basically, tax lien certificates, the property owner stays in the property. Now, why do they stay? Because the legislature and the county said they could stay there, and they're in the hopes that that homeowner in that property, well, if they're sick, that they'll recover from their sickness, or if they lost their job, they'll get another job and pay their taxes. So those people, you'll really find tax lien states and counties, they're benevolent. They're not trying to throw people out. The people get to stay in the property. Whereas on tax defaulted property, which we're not talking about here, but there's plenty of video on the channel about that, tax defaulted property, they're going to kick those people out. They're going to evict them. They don't hold back a little bit about it. So today we're trying to learn how to profit from tax lien certificates. Now, this is easy business to learn. Everybody can do it. And like I said, I have a free gift for you when we finish. All right, now the local counties, they sell tax lien certificates, so keep that in mind. Half of the states will sell tax deeds. Now, the local counties do that, and that's what makes them safe and secure. Now, you invest directly with the county when you buy a tax lien certificate. You don't invest with me. This is a safe and it's a secure investment that you can make using your laptop from your kitchen table. So you're starting to get the idea that would really work out for you. Tax lien certificates are powerful, and the beauty of the power they have is it's a nice, safe investment. You invest with a local county, they're going to make sure that your money's safe and secure. Every time you get paid off, the county's going to pay you. Now, you can do what you want with your money, but if you reinvest it with the profit and the principal, and you keep doing that over a period of time, you're going to generally have a lot of money. Now, tax liens and tax deeds happen in all of the states. A little less than half of the states will have tax lien certificate. There's plenty for everyone. Typically, this business works for everyone. If you buy a tax lien certificate and you don't get paid, you're going to get the property. So let me say that again. If you don't get paid on a tax lien certificate, the county is going to give you rights to own that property. That's right. They're going to award you the property ultimately with no mortgage on it. So a tax lien auction, when it takes place, it wipes out the mortgage. That's right. It's X'd out. It's gone. They wipe it off the records. Why did they do that? Because it's the law. The law requires that they sell property at tax auctions. The mortgage is wiped off the property. Now, I don't make the rules. The legislature makes the rules, and then they have the county execute all that. All right, so I'm ready to button it up right now, but I'm going to take 2 questions before I go.
Ted, if I buy a tax certificate, how do I get my money?
Well, what you do, when you buy the certificate, you'll buy it from the government, maybe online or offline, and you'll send them the money. Now, when the people come in and pay their tax, then they'll call you or they'll send you an email and say, look, the taxpayer has paid and we have your money. Now, if you did it online, they'll just put the money in your checking account. But if you did a physical check to them, then they'll send you back a check for all of what you invested plus the high rate of return.
Ted, where are the best counties to buy tax lien certificates?
Wow, where are the best counties? Folks, there's 1,500 of them. I can't tell you the best one, okay? All right, now places like Florida are a mecca for people that want to do that. But I mean, a lot of people want to come to Florida. In the months of May and June, the state of Florida will have over 1 million certificates available, and they pay 18%. A place like Illinois pays 24%. No, they pay 36% on a tax lien certificate. A place like Iowa pays 24%. So there's a lot of good places. This is the day of doing this online. So you can just get on your computer or just attend one of our classes to show you how to do it on a computer, and you can just look up the states and buy them online. You can just stay there and sit on your rusty dusty at your kitchen table and do this. Folks, there's a couple of things you want to be careful of, and there's 2 mistakes that people make at these auctions, and the 2 mistakes can cost you a lot of money. So mistake number 1 is don't buy any property that you haven't looked at. Now, why do I tell people don't buy a property? What if it was next to a chicken barn that had terrible smell? You wouldn't want that property. What if it was next to a railroad? You might not want to own that property. What if there was a fire? Oh my goodness, could burn the property down. So when you buy at the auction, you're buying as is. So if there was a tornado last week and it wiped it out, you're going to have a damaged property. So you need to look at it relatively close to the auction. All right, second big mistake people make is they get involved in the auction and they're so excited about getting a property, they're just going to buy something and they keep bidding and bidding until they get something. Folks, the object of the auction the objective is to buy a property that has plenty of margin. So you don't want to buy a property unless you already know what that margin is. In other words, you've got an exit strategy. The exit strategy is just as important as purchasing the property. So don't buy a property unless you've looked at it and you've already planned your exit strategy, because you may pay too much and then you're in trouble. Now, below me is a free gift. It's absolutely free. It's called a safe haven. You want to learn about tax lien certificates, all the secrets are there. If you'd like to learn about tax defaulted property, you can learn the big profits that are made there. That's a free gift from Ted Thomas. I'll see you in the next video.